The deadline for bus operators to upgrade their fleets is December 31st, and today, transport officials inspected a few of them that were brought to Belize City. The buses from James, Gilharry, Morales, and Westline were parked along Marine Parade, where Minister of Transport Rodwell Ferguson had a chance to play passenger.
I sat down in two buses, the Gilharry bus and the bus for James, and the seating difference is about 3 to 4 inches in difference. So the Gilharry bus gave me about 16 to 18 inches, which is very comfortable. While the James bus only gave me about maybe 12 to 13 inches. So my knee still touch on the other seat. So that I'm asking now, this will be the standard size, and every bus must reach this standard in terms of the seating arrangement.
Does this meet the standards today?
I should say yes, because we asked for the bucket seat. I see them having the bucket seat. One of them or two of them have air condition. So they are definitely meeting the standards very slowly, and we will go to work with them to make sure we can maintain it. They are not brand new buses, so we expect that breakdown will happen along the way, but we hope that we get a better service for the traveling public. Initially, I wanted the buses like Florida, but I understand their condition and we're going to work with it.
According to Ferguson, there are specific requirements that the buses had to meet.
We must make sure that the windows can open and close. So when a rain comes, you can shut the window. You're not going to get wet while the bus is moving. Number two, the bus must have a spare tire. It must have a jack. It must have a fire extinguisher. And many other items to make sure the bus is functional and operational. A wheel tool, so when the bus there's a puncture, you have tool, you have jack to change your puncture tire.
Ferguson says the Transport Department, headed by the new Chief Transport Officer, Deon Gentle, will also address issues like overcrowding.
Today we are going to give Mr. Metzen, the Secretary of the Bus Owners Association, the criteria and the standards, and they will have to abide by that. So even the overcrowdedness must be controlled so that we can make sure people are comfortably seated.
We're trying our best to ensure that we put all that we're saying in writing. So that all operators have the same understanding, which might be a challenge, but at the end of the day, what we hold our standards to is what we have in writing. So that's most important for us at this point. So we'll be having some more meetings with them to ensure that as we go along, we continue to do some inspections to help them to upgrade, to see what it is that we can do as a ministry to improve the standards that are available.
These were not the only adjustments that the bus operators had to take on. There were technical adjustments that had to be made, as Secretary of the Belize Bus Association, Ewart Metzkin, explained.
One of the things when importing these newer buses, like from 2008 model buses coming up, the couch system, even the new Bluebirds that you have just seen, like what James has, it has a depth system which controls the carbon emission that these buses emit. What that does, it reburns the fuel, it passes through another system and reburns it, so you have a less carbon emission. But when we bring these buses into Belize, because we don't have the fuel for these buses to run on, we've got to be deleting the system off the bus for it to run on the fuel we have. So, and deleting that system costs anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000, depending on who you go to get it deleted. So it's defeating the purpose of the government wanting us to upgrade buses for the environment, because not having the proper fuel here and we deleting that system, we're still contributing to the carbon emissions in the country. These buses run on non-sulfur fuel, which we don't have in country. And the system, if we try to run these buses without deleting the system, we have all sorts of breakdowns on the highway. The buses, they tend to lose power, and some electrical problems and stuff we will experience.
And for now, because we now have a special fuel, yes, we're going to have to go on, I don't know, for a few buses or a few trucks.
So that's not an option?
At this point in time, I don't want to give you an answer. As we progress, we'll see how we go.
So now that some level of investment has been made, will that translate into higher bus fares?
It's something we're still sitting down with the ministry to discuss, because we're really discussing a tier system, a 3-tier system, whereby we'll have an economic bus, we'll have the express, and like a premier bus. So we're working on having 3 different buses that people will choose which one you want to ride, and each one will will have a different price. So you ride the one you choose comfortable or what your pocket can afford. No? So that is something we're in discussion with the ministry about right now. But we have not really have anything concrete on that yet.
Because the investment, what we anticipated, then we'll have to sit down and figure if the price should remain the same or it should go up.
Medskin said the Bus Association will be working with the operators to adjust the seating in those buses where they are too close to each other. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.